Imagine scrolling through your phone late at night and finding a name of someone you used to know, someone you haven't spoken to in years. They were incredibly smart, sharp, and always ahead of their time. They could see where a project was going to fail months before anyone else even suspected a problem. But now, if you search their name, you find nothing. No social media updates, no digital footprint. They didn't burn out in an obvious way. They didn't fail. They just receded quietly, like a tide going out. Where did they go? Today, we will find the answer. And by the end, you will either understand someone in your life a whole lot better, or you will finally understand yourself. This is not a new phenomenon. The greatest human achievements were born in absolute, heavy silence. Isaac Newton discovered gravity and developed calculus not in a busy university, but during the Great Plague, isolated at his family farm for 2 whole years. He later called it his miraculous year. J.D. Salinger wrote one of the best-selling novels in history and then moved to a quiet cabin, refusing to publish another word. They didn't stop because they lost their minds. They stopped because they realized that the constant performance of life was hollowing them out. The great psychiatrist Carl Jung explained that most people spend their entire lives running pre-installed social software. They want what they are told to want. They measure success by metrics handed to them by society. But deeply intelligent people eventually notice the machinery behind the curtain. They realize that most of what passes for ambition is just programmed anxiety. Jung called the escape from this collective programming individuation, the painful, necessary work of becoming who you actually are. But society hates those who step out of the script. Society needs predictability, and when you start to deviate, the collective pushes back. This brings us to a hidden burden of being highly intelligent: translation exhaustion. When your mind naturally sees the world in complex layers, every single interaction requires translation. You must constantly simplify your thoughts into digestible pieces. You strip away the details because people find them tedious. You say something simple and feel a small internal betrayal. A Stanford study found that intelligent people spend up to 8 hours a day just performing normalcy, managing how they come across to avoid making others feel uncomfortable. It is socially and cognitively exhausting. Eventually, they make a simple calculation. The cost of participating in this noise is much higher than the reward. So they choose to exit. Brilliance threatens others. Just by existing at your natural level, you become an uncomfortable mirror to other people's limitations. When someone's presence highlights another's lazy assumptions, the mind doesn't usually say, "I should think harder." It says, "There is something wrong with them." This is why Socrates was executed. His questions made people feel stupid, and that was intolerable. The modern world does the same, just in more subtle ways. You get talked over in meetings. Your ideas get ignored until someone else says them. The game is simply not designed for depth. It is designed for quick, emotionally loud, and simplified messages. If you feel the pull towards solitude, if you are tired of meaningless social noise, please understand. This is not depression. It is your soul demanding room to breathe. You are not disappearing. You are finally showing up for the work that actually matters. In every era, the people whose ideas end up shaping the world are almost never the ones who were most visible. They were the ones willing to be invisible long enough to build something real. Build your tower. Do your work in the quiet. The world has a way of catching up. If this resonated with you, subscribe and protect your silence.